morning, class. This is your art teacher, Miss Presley, and today we're going to learn the Loomis method of drawing portraits. You may be asking yourself, what is the Loomis method? Well, the Loomis method is a method created by William Andrew Loomis, better known as Andrew Loomis. He was an American illustrator, author, and art instructor. His work was featured in advertising and magazines. However, Loomis is best known as an author of a series of instructional art books printed throughout the 20th century. There are many ways to create portraits, one being the grid method. But with the grid method, you're restricted to just photographs. With the Loomis method, you can create any type of character you want once you understand how to do it. With understanding, you have to practice. The slides you are seeing right now is work from my sketchbook. I used photo references along with the Loomis method to get the proportions as accurate as I could. So again, once you understand and feel comfortable using this method, you too can start creating your own characters. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and get started. So what you need to do, pause this video and get you a sheet of paper and a pencil. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is we want to draw a circle. Just a circle. It doesn't have to be perfect because nobody's perfect, but try your best to make a perfect circle. Now let's go ahead and draw a vertical line going through the circle that we just drew. This line is imaginary. This line is one of the steps to help us with our proportions. Now, what I need you to do next is draw a line going through the middle of your circle, horizontally. This line right here is called the brow line. This will be our brow line, and this is where our eyebrows will go. So as you can see, the eyebrows will be in the middle of the circle. I know you guys are used to putting eyeballs in your forehead, but eyeballs do not go into your forehead. That is why this method is good, because it helps you get the right proportions. So again, this is your brow line. Now let's go ahead and put a line for our hairline. The hairline is a third of our face. Okay, we pretty much are splitting our face up in thirds. The hairline is 1/3 ways up from the brow line. Okay, moving on. Let's go ahead and mark the bottom of our circle, and the bottom of this circle would be the bottom of the nose. Again, that would be about 1/3 from the brow line. 1, and then 2, and then at the bottom would be our chin. That is where our chin will be, and that will be 3 equal pairs. Okay, and it's also part of the rule of third. This will help you with your proportions. It's not perfect, but it will help you. Okay, now what we are going to do is slice off the sides of the head and shape it up to be more oval than round. So let's go ahead and do that. My head is a bit wobbly, but I'm going to fix it. The eraser is your friend. Another issue I have is that I'm left-handed and I have to turn my paper to write, to draw, And so I'm trying to keep the paper straight for you guys, but it's a little difficult for me. So we're gonna go ahead and erase the sides that we don't need. We don't need that, so we're gonna erase that. And now we have an oval, and that is the top part of your skull. Okay, so now what I want you all to do is to elongate the hairline horizontally and the bottom of the nose horizontally. Remember, these are going to be our guidelines, just like the line in the middle, the two lines in the middle going horizontally and vertically. These are all guidelines, so make sure you draw very light. Don't press down too hard because we're going to be doing a lot of erasing, okay? We're going to be making a lot of mistakes and we're going to be doing a lot of erasing. Now, I asked you to elongate that because this is going to help you with your ellipses, and this is the side of the face. It also helps with proportion as far as where to put like the eyes and the ears and things of that nature, because you don't want the eyes to go too far out and you don't want them to go too far in, okay? And these semicircles that is connecting from the hairline, from the corner of the hairline to the bottom of the nose line, are called ellipses. I wasn't sure if I should put the S after ellipse or not, so you'll see me like trying to think about that and figure that out. Now I want you to start with the jawline, and that's going to go inside the bottom of, it's going to start from the bottom of the ellipses, and then you're going to come down slightly. Don't come all the way down, but then you're going to come down slightly. Now as you see where the chin is, I'm drawing the line a little bit wider because you don't want like an itty bitty chin unless you're like drawing a character with like a really itty bitty chin. I just pulled it out a little bit because I want to make like a manly type character, but I just pulled it out a little bit. And so you're just going to connect those lines on the side down to the chin line, and then you're going to end it off with like lines, vertical lines on the side to make a neck. I don't know what these lines are called, but they help define the bottom of the face as far as placement of the mouth and the chin and the nose. So go ahead and draw that, what you see here, going down to touch the corners of that chin. All right, so for your assignment, you are going to practice this 5 times. You don't have to make them really big on your paper, but you're going to draw this 5 times. Each one will be worth 20 points, so yes, you do have to have 5. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you are in class with me right now, I will be doing another live demo and answer any questions that I can. Thank you.